Look, I played the game, I missed the shot, I had to.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos. First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. This defense for the Steelers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A handoff, it's Eckler. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. To get the 3rd down conversion. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a give running left is Eckler. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On the give, this is Eckler. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Mahomes to throw. Williams brings it in. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Now the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Wentz now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. This one quickly into the hands of Landry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And they'll get this down to the 10. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Check, crunch. Great 57. Let's find 7. Lefty. 54.
To throw is Wentz. And he checks this one down to Williams. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Eckler. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense, I thought it may go the distance, to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them, and it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 30. 54. You must be getting turned on. Out. Check. 25. Check 25.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They'll run it with Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Javonte Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On 1st down, Wentz. And this one complete to Smith. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Going on the ground with Eckler, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this one to Pittman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Again, he's got that man Landry. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
All you got to do
Picked off at the 22. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all not. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Let's pick it up. It's every time, guys. Let's get off the field. 36, 30. Rush in. Rush in. Check Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creeping.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. 2J. Here I come again. Check 5-7. Check 4. Check 4. Check 13. Check 13. Check 1.
They run it again with Williams. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Shift. Great. Check three.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Yo.
That shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner.
Goddamn Louis Dewey. Send this motherfucker.
In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition.
Hey, well, you ain't gonna believe it, but I'm taking funny shit up,
Another
bro.
1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter.
No cap,
was
bro.
taken
Funny
in the
shit
fourth
up,
round
bro.
by the Jets.
Man,
Najee Harris and
I
Travis
was
Etienne were taken
in the
over.
car. I was supposed to be
Many
going
thought
somewhere.
that Javonte
After I
Williams
got back
might
early.
be the best
I left
back
early
in the
to train.
draft.
I had to go up the street, go make a play. I got in the car, bro. I went to
Now
sleep
a
in that
first down
motherfucker.
carry, it's Williams. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken
Ain't
down
said 30 minutes.
near
I
the
just woke up.
47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
54 Mike. Check.
I took the vest on.
Alert 3.
Williams. And very little running room there.
Sleep.
He did get a couple up to the 49.
Pocket chain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice
Played
job
one
staying
game
in their
left,
proper
and
places
motherfucker
and not
said
allowing
it
any lanes to open up.
Out the motherfucker. Sleep in the car. That motherfucker car felt so goddamn good. I ain't gonna lie, that was my fault. But what a great feeling. Sleep at last.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
46 down, man. 5-4. Let's go, baby. Down the man inside. Down the man. Switch. No. Over here.
Wentz gonna throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's Brett
what I
Kern
said.
now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Caught, though. Whoa.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Wow.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that
What's up,
matters
come
is
out.
part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. It's Eckler again. And some room to maneuver. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And I ain't even mean to pick the goddamn
Back-to-back
shit.
good
This shit
plays
was
have him
goddamn
on
hard.
the move on first
Just like
down.
her goddamn playbook thing got all that shit on the screen.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Yeldon. And he'll get this.
Nigga hurt my motherfucker. He hurt Madison ass, boy. Put him out.
Give him
Gang.
4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball down the field. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly
and
that.
I think Antonio Madison, some shit like that. Alexander Madison. I think he used to play for the Vikings or some shit. Running back.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check nickel. Hey, watch it. Hey, empty. It's coming, double up. Check it out, Reed.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an
Yeah,
outside
that was.
handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved?
They've been tackling
See
all
on the
goddamn
left side
game.
where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Goddamn shit, man.
Hey, alert three. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Show it up.
Here's Wentz to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
You ain't my brother, you ain't my dog, my homie.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Wentz. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
You know, you always got haters in the background. So you always got haters in the background.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Yeah. He play on the 4. I be 100 right now. I play on the 4. He be hating me. I hate him. I understand that sometimes. Sometimes that shit just in them. To be a hater. You feel me?
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
My dog, though. For life. A nigga better not touch a hat on your head.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25.
I just want to thank everybody out there. I want to thank that goddamn white lady for that good ass homemade lemonade.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Shit, I ain't got one.
That's
Williams, that's it.
The hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mahomes' throw here taken in by Knox.
Right now. That didn't go good right now. That didn't go good.
It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a
in that motherfucker there. I don't know how to fit it in there.
It
looked good to me, so I said, fuck it, go.
Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the give, this is Eckler.
You stupid bitch. You're supposed to block him, bitch.
Today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with
I
that.
hate it, gonna hate. I hate it, gonna hate, but I love him anyway. Hate it, gonna hate. Hate it, gonna hate. But you gotta love him anyway. Hate it, gonna hate. Uh-oh. Hate it, gonna hate. Ho, ho. Hate it, gonna hate. Hate it, gonna hate. Uh-oh. Hate it, gonna hate.
Near the 20-yard line.
I got a whole song for you, man.
14 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Somebody say me.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let go. Let go.
Carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Up the middle. Up the middle.
They'll try
now we're going to cut that to... Ooh, you got in the way, fat boy.
He'll be stopped just
fat
outside
boy.
the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
I said, Sammy.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Oh, timeout. I know what I did wrong.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
What's up, Ryan?
With 2 remaining, we'll be back after this.
I'm doing like that, man. He gave it his all. Gave it his all, buddy. What? Beating him too bad or something? Oh, you did what I did to the commissioner the other day when he wrote me to my face. Why don't you just run a wall?
They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game.
You motherfucker didn't block on the aggressive
and drop behind the line there.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
You hear that hate in the background, Sully? Hey, you gotta hate on me. Hey, I don't know why the nigga hate on me. I don't know why the nigga hate. I don't know why he do that. That nigga real hater. He can't help it. It ain't Louis. Gooey. He's a hater. Real hater.
Likely the play
Coming to Georgia like me. My cousin. Thought we were blood, but obviously not. Okay. Let me stop. Hey, it ain't nothing but a game to me.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Flush to his right.
Right there, Louis. What the fuck is you talking about? Stupid. You hating it. He ain't gonna make it. That's what you was up there saying to yourself, ain't it? He ain't gonna make it.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it.
Hey, Sully, what that sound like to you? What that sound like to you, Sully? You better make it. But you didn't want me to make it. You were hating. Look at it. Ooh, gooey.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return.
I got to play one more game. You folks tell me we got their foot on the game. So, man, I'm in the game.
Past the 20 to about the 22.
I ain't played the game. Oh, yesterday. Oh, but that motherfucker had me so. Fuck they doing. Fiverr goddamn need to hurry up. I got hurt by that shit. Motherfucker, I would play. I would goddamn. I couldn't. I watched him move earlier. Good hand move, right? I forgot the name of it. That son of a bitch messed around.
Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an
cut
offensive
target.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Wentz.
Oh, bitch. Bitch got lucky, boy. Bitch, you got lucky, boy.
Out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel.
Bitch got lucky then, boy.
All the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. To throw is Wentz.
That's me, bitch. That's me, bitch. That's me, bitch. Fuck is you talking about?
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles.
Minute 16 seconds, man. I'm going to run the ball, call a timeout, kick a field goal.
Tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee.
Oh, I forgot. Hurry up. I'm glad. Thank you for calling that timeout for me, bud. I need to do this anyway, but I like to fucked up. Making this and how you go up. Making this is so much
coming up on a 2nd and 6. Once more, here's
yeah, my fault. Nigga switched the play up.
He's had his way in this one,
my fault. Go to the. Let him. Thank you, sir. Call it. Strong right here. Strong. Matter of fact, go out here, run it.
As they stop it here with a minute 7 remaining. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
I do it now, kind of. I am. I'm going to do the right thing like Spike Lee.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
This bitch missed it. This bitch missed it. This bitch missed it, bro. I can't even. Bro, this bitch missed it, bro. I know that bitch missed it, bro. He didn't make it. He made it rough. I had to turn my head on that, bro. You see how that shit landed at the bottom right there?
This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one.
I'm finna play deep. Prevent defense 3 deep. I'm finna pour the Louis Dewey on you, nigga.
And he seized his.
Tell him play 3 deep the whole game. No, come here, come here. And the right Louis Dewey.
They'll start at the 32.
Don't do what I do. Y'all do what I do. Don't play like me. Matter of fact, I'm trying to play with you, boy.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision.
I missed that motherfucker. I was right there where he was. Turned around too late.
You don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
I'm glad. Kick the field goal. Why they rail the man? Why they rail the man? If he don't kick the field goal, rail the man, I'm a free to kick a rail the man. He gonna fake it real to mine. I know he is. I know he's a black boy. Oh, I am.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
What is it? Somebody man right here playing. Here you talk about.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime.
Hey, just slow. He gonna let he tried to let it stop. That's all he tried to do. Let it slow down. Huh? Yeah, 7 miles per hour. Oh, he made that shit, boy. He made that. He made that shit. He got a good ass cooking, boy. He ain't kick good. Shit.
If the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't,
I misread that play. I went too deep. I should have stayed where I was at. I went too deep
the
on that
other team
play.
gets a possession to either match it or
have
score
one
a
to talk.
touchdown to win the ball
receive.
game. If both
Finna
teams
intercept,
kick
finna
field
intercept
goals,
this motherfucker.
the next team to score wins.
See.
But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
What it is. Good read.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Williams.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of the play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Seriously, impressive.
Quick slant here to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they got 2 timeouts. Maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards.
I ain't never seen it. Who is that nigga? Smith, some nigga named Smith.
Play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
On first down, it's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Zadarius Smith, second-team All-Pro last year, in on the tackle. Six yards left on second down.
Oh, he already did that. He got that intercepted already.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Check. He's checking.
To throw, it's Wentz.
Pass to get over there fast enough.
A
damn good game, though.
This one in the win column. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles.
I told him, and I told him to go to the outside.
Easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click.
I won. I ain't in my second game playing. I won my first game. I won my first game, lost my second game. That was my fault. I know. Sully said 2 o'clock. I be forgetting about that shit.
So for the Steelers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, they drop.